Today, my favourite creator of Christmas stories, Charles Dickens.
Do you know, when he died, a market girl here in London said, "Dickens? Dead? Then will Father Christmas die too?" So where better to find out more about the great man's festive legacy than here at 48 Doughty Street in Bloomsbury, where Charles Dickens once lived. It was 1837. Charles Dickens was 25 when he moved in here with his wife and baby son, a rising literary star in a newly built house, now a museum. And it could have been a washroom like this that might have inspired the story about Mrs. Cratchit using a boiler or a copper to cook her Christmas pudding. Like a speckled cannonball ignited with blazing brandy. Well, Dickens was certainly prolific while he lived here. He completed Oliver Twist, he wrote Nicholas Nickleby and part of Pickwick Papers. A Christmas Carol will come later, but this museum holds many fascinating items related to this magical story.
I picked a few little treasures we've got today. Here is a copy of Christmas Carol that actually belonged to Dickens's father. In fact, you can see Dickens's father's signature there, John Dickens, at the top. Quite a nice little item because, as you can see, it's all blue and red. But when Dickens originally was given this copy, he was given it with green and red titles, which we associate with Christmas. He rejected it and went for blue and red.
And tell me a bit about the picture. Who did that?
Well, the illustrator was called John Leach. He was a friend of Dickens's, and you can see these lovely little hand-coloured paintings throughout the book. Cost a lot of money. In fact, Dickens didn't make much money through these.
And what else have you got?
Well, also another scene on this fan of Fezziwig and his wife dancing. This was actually painted by Dickens's daughter, who was born in this house. I think that the Christmas Carol story has a lot of elements that we associate now with Christmas, and Dickens sort of reinvented the feeling of Christmas. During the period, the first Christmas card was sent as well, so a lot of the customs that we have now, starting with this little tale.
And there'd be plenty of Christmas spirit of the alcoholic kind, flowing from the wine cellar here in Doughty Street, just as there is in A Christmas Carol. Large bowls of punch and Bob Cratchit's special cocktail of warm gin and herbs.